What a finish to the national championship game. What a team. We got to put them in the greatest of all time, or not the greatest of all time, but maybe the greatest stories of all time, because that's what it certainly was. Indiana winning the national championship 27-21.
Well, it is the greatest story of all time.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a question. I think in sports, in the history of sport, I don't know.
1894 Yale has an argument.
Yeah.
As the other team that goes 16-0.
They went 16. They played 16 games in 1894. I didn't know there were 16 teams.
They went 16-0, and they outscored their opponents 485-13.
Okay, not bad. Not bad.
Running the wing tee.
But it is the greatest story because this is not a team full of five-star players. This is Fernando tried to walk. He even said last night, tried to walk out of Miami, was told no.
Yep.
It's pretty remarkable. And then you could just
He's
tell.
from there, too.
Yeah, he went to the same high school as Mario Cristobal.
It's like the Baker thing. Baker couldn't get recruited to Texas. He became just bitter at them because he grew up around Austin. He's like, all right, screw them forever.
So now, you see, I mean, this is a movie. They're going to write a movie about this. Fernando. Yep. I don't know who's going to play Fernando.
Chalamet.
You think Chalamet?
They'll ugly about the little.
Yeah, I get Chalamet out there. Yeah, it's such a cool.
And Fernando, according to Darren Ravel, had a 4.7 out of high school. Originally committed to Yale to study economics before decommitting.
Dude, he's a genius. Apparently, he's like really, really smart. And I mean, that's how he got into Berkeley too.
And before Indiana, Signetti earned $3.5 million over 41 years. As a college coach, his contract will now not be less than $14 million.
God,
$14 million compared to 3.5 over 41 seasons.
Wow, people are bringing up the '80 Olympic hockey team. I mean, that's obviously one. This is different from the standpoint that that was a
Patriots Rams.
That was a bigger upset in general, but it's one game.
NC State is one that comes to mind. The basketball team.
Yeah, just coming from, though, where Indiana football was, which was a winless Big Ten team a couple of years ago, to 16-0, and really not getting all that pressured.
Yep.
They got it against Ohio State. It was a 13-10 game. Little bit against Iowa and Oregon, a little bit. But then, obviously in this one they got beat up. I mean, he beat them up. They beat Fernando up big time in this game. So there's that aspect of it.
The fan text has brought up a couple different times today the amazing Mets as the worst to first Mets in '69. That was another one that was pretty shocking.
69. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that was. They beat Baltimore, which was a team that had won they went on to win 3 of 4 World Series. So that was a good story. But this is all about Indiana and where they go from here and what happens next year.
And speaking of 69, they showed the girl again.
Oh, Abella Danger. Well done. Well done. Yeah. She was crying. She was in tears. I've seen that look.
They
I have to.
When the pizza delivery was late. Tolo tweeted me how many guys were on their couch, their wife or girlfriend next to them, and they went, oh, yeah. What? Hey, there's what was that, honey?
Yeah.
Oh, I just had, I'm having a heart attack.
Thought I saw somebody that looks like you.
Yeah. Hey, there. There you go. I thought it was a great tweet.
So Indiana right now, I think, is third in terms of the odds to win next year. Texas is still number 1. 6-1 odds, then Ohio State, and then Indiana at 7-1.
Yeah, I mean, if we keep cleaning up the portal, if we just keep destroying everybody, then,
you still got your quarterback.
We're not even, yeah, that's true. I forget about that sometimes.
All right, so the last game, the bowl game against Michigan, did it change your mind at all, Peyton? Because that felt like the best possible way for Arch to reignite the hype going into the offseason.
No, it definitely impressed me. I mean, really, other than the Georgia game, I thought the last, month of the season, he played really well. I mean, from what he did the first 3 or 4 games, even against UTSA and whoever else they played, no, he didn't really play great. But no, it brought my confidence a little bit back. I mean, there's still room for improvement, and they've had a good transfer portal so far with the running back Hollywood Smothers and then Cam from Auburn. So they've gotten some pieces as well. They need to fix the O-line though, really, if anything.
You people are accusing Ryan Clark of being in the bag for David Mulugheta. The Manning Mafia and what they do to control the media, that's state-run media. And it's coming right from the Manning household. Dan Orlovsky, even Josh Pate came on here. Didn't he hype up Arch at the end of the interview? He's like, I'm just telling you, like right now, I wonder what the odds would be in Vegas for the number 1 pick next year. I bet Arch is top 3 and Heisman favorite. Find me the Heisman favorite if you can. Go ahead and look that up. I have it for the teams from Bet Online. I wonder how high up Arch is.
Let's see. It just says top contenders are saying Arch more.
ESPN has Jeremiah Smith as number 1.
Okay, I can see that. Speaking of Texas, they are number 1 in the valuation in college football program. So apparently Forbes is now doing this.
God, are they the Cowboys?
They already do it with the NFL and all the leagues, right?
Identical.
Boy, they are. Are they not? Here they come in, the University of Texas, with a total valuation of $2.2 billion. Their revenue, their adjusted revenue from this year was $300 million just for the football program. Just for football.
That's how we win all those trans players. We get in the trans portal and we just start cleaning up.
$2.2 billion. Number 2 is A&M at $1.6 billion. And then you have Ohio State, LSU, and Michigan. Notre Dame, Georgia, Penn State. I was surprised Alabama was this high. Nebraska at 10. Right ahead of Oklahoma, Washington, Tennessee, Auburn, and then Iowa. The stunner of this is that Oregon is way down at 19. That to me is a stunner because all the Nike money they have.
Under Armour, baby.
They pretty much control anything west of Texas.
It's just not valuable west of Texas. We make football players down here.
Yeah, it's just like, what else is out west? I mean, USC is not a dominant program. UCLA is not a dominant program anymore. Washington will pop every now and then. Washington State, no. Oregon State, no. Cal, Stanford, they stink. Boise, they're not a Power 5 program. There's not much out there.
This did come up, by the way, a little bit. I was talking about this with Donnie at the end of the year when we were talking about what's out west to really compete with Oregon. But would you still say USC, if like every job came open, would you still say USC is like a top 5 like preferable job?
Top 5 job? I don't know what their NIL money's like.
It's not better than Ohio State.
No. Mm-mm. It's not better than Texas. It's not better than LSU. It's not. No.
Well, name 2 more.
Michigan. I would not say it's better than
USC gets dibs on most everything out west, though.
They do. I don't think it's a better job than Oregon.
Ooh.
I disagree. Okay. I think I'd rather coach at USC than Oregon.
Look, I used to say Texas, Florida, USC were the 3 big jobs, just because you didn't have to leave your state to recruit. Like Ohio State had to leave to get players. Like those, they don't have to leave. But I don't know what their NIL situation's like. I don't know how much they care. So I don't know. Wanted to do this.
Oh, let me do one more thing on Texas. Yep. As the Longhorn, Kevin Durant was on SportsCenter, and they gave him the Cali versus Texas question.
What's better, In-N-Out or Whataburger? Yeah, see?
I'm gonna go Whataburger.
Why? Because you there now? That's why?
Oh, I mean, when I got down to Texas 20 years ago, University of Texas at Austin, Whataburger is the first thing I had, so it's ingrained in my brain right now.
So they tainted you from the jump. I get it. It's all good.
Guys, by the way.
It's all good. It's not in the conversation. We're talking 2 different things, Briscoe. 2 different things.
There's no, you want to talk about state-run media, the In-N-Out campaign that exists, to treat it like that. It is even in the same ballpark. There is no more brainwashed individual than the In-N-Out fan who believes it's better than Whataburger. It's not close. And I cannot believe, especially with those fries.
Oh, fries are awful. The burgers taste really good. The fries are just atrocious.
The burger tastes like a generic burger I get anywhere. But the fries are like freezer burn Pringles. Whataburger is
freezer burn.
Everything is top tier at Whataburger.
Amen.
Where the air is crisp.
And the ketchup is just
The ketchup
perfect.
is just different. I don't know what it is.
She tried to throw Five Guys into it.
Five Guys is good. Five Guys is like you can't drive through.
Right. You got to compare that to Mooyah. You can't compare that to anything else. You got to keep
Five
it on.
Guys is really, really good. Five Guys is way up there. But Whataburger is still number 1, and it's always going to be number 1.
I wanted to do this because college football is in an awful place. Just shut the whole thing down. Darian Mensah, good player. He was at Tulane, transfers to Duke. He got like $4 million to go to Duke.
Genius.
Mensah?
It's in his name.
Mensah, yeah. So 4 weeks ago, he said he would not trade his experience at Duke for anything. And then this couple days ago, at the very, very end, he goes, I'm going to go in the portal. So Duke, the portal opened January 2nd. Duke's sitting here for weeks thinking we got our quarterback, and all of a sudden, he just up and leaves. And it's like, all right, so now they've lost out on all the quarterbacks are gone. Everything is gone. They're going to have to scramble for some low-level, not ready guy. And again, it's
some Belichick holdover.
Yeah, it's Duke, right? I can't blame him. We have coaches leaving playoff teams, right? So I can't blame Mensa.
Yep.
I don't blame him at all. But the simple solution is just buyouts on these contracts. Like if you're a player, he had a 2-year deal. So this was the second year of a 2-year deal. The team that takes him needs to pay.
Why isn't he locked into the deal like the kid at Washington? Why aren't the deals locked in?
Yeah.
So he had signed a contract?
He had signed and look, I mean, like a lot of these deals, like Nico when he left Tennessee, he had a 4-year deal. He left. He's left, right? But there's no.
You need to make the contract stick.
Yeah, it's hard to enforce. I don't know what was different about the Washington deal.
And didn't you say a lot of kids who left are now trying to go back?
The amount of players who are now leaving, who have left, and I'm like, I didn't get the money I was expecting. They're trying to go back. And I was like, well, your spot's filled. And then the amount of people that leave and then don't get picked up anywhere else. It's not always going to be a soft landing spot for you. And, the Duke players and coaches are throwing shade at Mensa on Twitter. And look, it is what it is, right? I mean, he has a right to go and play where he wants to do. Coaches can leave. Players should be able to leave. But, coaches have buyouts of their contracts. If Miami, who was rumored to take Mensa, if they want to get him, they should have to pay Duke what they're paying him. That's I don't know, just to me, that makes sense to me.
College football kegger right here on Shan and RJ 105.3 The Fan. When did you know that your bet was lost last night? When did you know it was over? And were you stressed?
Not really stressed.
Are you counting on that for your Cali money for your San Diego trip?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to be able.
Did you work on the wife? Did you try one last sales job?
I didn't even try. I'm like, I'm leaving her the next week. For Super Bowl. If we didn't go to Super Bowl, it would be a done deal.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave her 2 weeks in a row. I knew it was over when Miami scored on the very possession after the blocked punt. I was like,
The running back?
Yeah, this ain't going to work. This just ain't going to work.
Yeah, what killed my 7.5 bet was the Miami third down conversion. I was like, okay, we get a stop here, and this is over. It's a 10-point game.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they just turned it over to the speedster and said,
Tony,
just go ahead out there and try to save our season, which he did, but it was not enough. The Hoosiers are your national champions.